It is Thanksgiving as I sit down to record this. Seasonal depression is whooping my ass. I have no motivation whatsoever to do literally anything. I have to kick my own behind into gear to make this. All I'm doing is watching a movie. Kindly like and subscribe, and maybe someday I can argue with Mark Ruffalo himself as to why Thor is stronger than Hulk. Oh yeah. Oh, this is so yikes. The score, whatever this is for this, is really good.
That truck's loaded for max weight, and the driver's armed.
It's a battering ram.
Go now.
What?
He's not hitting the police.
I couldn't do this. Spy. Is espionage the right word? I couldn't do that shit. I'm not smart enough. I'm like, what's going on? How do you guys know that? That's obviously the only reason I couldn't be an Avenger. Obviously, I've got guns. Dez. And Troy.
When you put them together, they destroy.
This stuff looks fun as to film. Movie sets look so fun. Like, imagine this being your job. I'm locked into this fight. You sucker punched him in the back? You pansy ass bitch. I think the intro to this movie is my favorite fighting choreography for Natasha. She's why I got so locked in. I don't know, she's just going ham. It's like pleasing to my eyeballs. Wanda.
Sam.
Why? Toward the building.
You gotta get up there.
Straight up into the sky. Open air. It was a mistake, but like an avoidable one. Best friend. Tony, why are we trauma dumping on the audience? Imagine having wait. Imagine having the technology to like literally recreate and show someone a moment from your memories. Hey everyone, let's go back and watch me put down my childhood dog. Grab your snacks.
As in, all of your projects have just been approved and funded.
Why aren't real life billionaires like this? That's a trick question, I know why.
They say there's a correlation between generosity and guilt. You've got the money. Break as many eggs as you like.
Interesting. I mean, she's right, obviously. Like, we know that he's guilty, but is it not possible that someone might just want to do something nice?
I work for the State Department. I know it's boring, but it enabled me to raise a son. You murdered him. He's dead, and I blame you.
We are not even 20 minutes into the movie, and I am crying. You're with me right now. I was just ready to watch the girls fight. Not cry. Can I be real for a second? I think more people should have those conversations with, like, speaking from the standpoint of an American citizen, our politicians and lawmakers and everyone who's chosen to do absolutely nothing about our gun violence. I think they should be forced to meet. I don't know how it would happen, but like in a perfect world. Everyone who's ever lost someone to gun violence, they should be forced to sit and hear those stories. And they should be told, my insert whoever is dead, I blame you. She's a like damn near throwaway character. We will never see her again. And that is some very powerful, much too real dialogue. But in real life, let's be honest, the people who are responsible for these things don't give a shit. And I say again, I know the world hates the Avengers. They would in real life.
It states that the Avengers shall no longer be a private organization. Instead, they'll operate under the supervision of the United Nations panel, only when and if that panel deems it necessary.
And that's where you lose me. And it feels like it comes down to control. Because, mind you, U.S. government, you also cause destruction and get people killed on the reg. But when the Avengers accidentally do it in the name of helping people, it's a problem.
And if we come to a decision you don't like,
Then you retire.
See? Giving them no other option. You either do this or you're done. That's control. I don't want to hear nobody bitching about this being political. This is literally Captain America, Civil War. The entire movie is about politics.
Oh, that's Charles Spencer, by the way. He wanted to put a few miles on his soul before he parked it behind a desk. Charlie didn't want to go to Vegas or Fort Lauderdale, which is what I would do. He didn't go to Paris or Amsterdam. He decided to spend his summer building sustainable housing for the poor, guess where? Sokovia. He wanted to make a difference, I suppose. I mean, we won't know because we dropped a building on him while we were kicking ass.
Nothing about this is funny. It's just that I'm about to cry again. So I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know, maybe I could be an actor because this is getting me. I understand both sides, for them at least, not necessarily the government. Well, no, I see their side too. It's just that I don't trust them. I especially understand why Tony feels that way. I feel like Tony only feels that way because of his immense guilt that he's carrying around. Oh yeah, Peggy just died. I was like, who's gone? Gone where? And Natasha carries a lot of guilt too for like her past and stuff. I understand why they would want to sign it. They want to keep themselves in check. They don't trust themselves. They feel awful. But ultimately, I think I am Team Cap. And you know who else would be? Yeah. Yeah, he would. How do I not remember this movie being so upsetting? This dynamic is like so supremely uninteresting to me.
When you were spying on me from across the hall.
You mean when I was doing my job?
Did you see anything you like?
You know, thank you.
You're gonna have to hurry. We have orders to shoot on sight.
What a terrible way to get famous, Bucky. Someone, like, everyone would recognize him. He would not be able to go anywhere. I'm sorry, movies. A hat is not a disguise. Yeah, I think I would freak the out too. If I was just watching the news and the guy they said is a terrorist is now walking toward my magazine stand. Oh wait, is the thing that he doesn't like remember? I don't remember how it works.
Do you know, I don't know what this is.
It's an Infinity Stone.
No, I know it's not of this world, but it powered Loki's staff, gave you your abilities. I wish
Did
to
that one
understand.
power Loki stuff? Because I don't
knows?
think it
I may even control
did.
it.
Vision, are you not letting me leave?
It is a question of safety.
I can protect myself.
Not yours.
Oof.
To avoid
Publix.
the possibility.
And what
Sorry,
do you want?
honey, you can't go outside. Not for your safety, but everybody else's. Imagine seeing that, like, actually driving somewhere. This parade of police cars in a giant, very thick truck. I'd be like, who they got in there? I feel like it's that they say the thing that, I don't know,
wanna see something cool?
activates the sleeper cell in his brain. And
pulled
then he
something
doesn't
from Dad's
remember the
archives.
things that he does. Is that it?
Pepper here? I didn't see her.
We're taking a break.
I'm so sorry, Tony. I didn't know.
Every time they discover something new about each other, one of them is like, we didn't know. No, you didn't know. None of you actually talked to each other.
I just want to ask you a few questions. Do you know where you are, James?
How did he get in here?
I can't help you.
No authorization,
My
no
name is
ID
Bucky.
check. He was just able to go to Bucky?
It's a good way to flush a guy out of hiding. Set off a bomb, get your picture taken. You got 7 billion people looking for the Winter Soldier. We didn't bomb the UN. That turns a lot of heads.
But that doesn't guarantee that whoever framed him would get him. It guarantees that we would.
So essentially, whoever was looking for him has him right where they want him? Is that what you guys are saying? I don't know. I'm not smart. I'm trying.
So that's... I got to what we charge.
Sebastian Stan looks nothing like Bucky. Does that make sense? Like, I'm watching this and I don't feel like... I know that it is, but I don't feel like that's Sebastian Stan. I feel like I'm really watching Bucky Barnes.
Get up.
Holy tits. What he did, he put his whole bussy into this role, into just tearing it up as Bucky.
At least recognize me.
I really wish that they would have actually showed us the relationship beyond that one line. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. What a man, what That's kind of crazy. The entire helicopter just fell off the helipad, like 5, 6, 7 stories down into the water, and Bucky dragged Steve with him by the throat. Whoa.
We're seriously understaffed.
Oh, yeah. It'd be great if we had a Hulk right about now.
Sorry, he's on another planet.
Can I have 5 minutes with him?
Sure.
Miss Girl, this grown-ass man goes to your teenage nephew's bedroom with him alone and locks the door? Bitch, I would be so scared. It doesn't matter if it's Tony Stark. You trust a billionaire to be a good person? Couldn't you just do the mind trick and make him phase out again and then shove him down into the Earth's core? Why did you have to destroy the building? I'm gonna say, I think Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan have better chemistry than Sebastian Stan and Chris Evans. I know y'all f***ed with Stucky hard, but... And no, I don't even mean that in a shippy way. I just think that they bounce off of each other way better. Ew. You cannot convince me that the reason Thor isn't in this movie, because he would have been on Steve's side, but Wanda is on Steve's side. Having Wanda and Thor on Steve's side would have the fight over in 20 seconds flat. I fear I would simply choose to sit this one out. I would just stay the f at home. Because sincerely, I understand both. Ultimately, I agree with Steve, but like, I wouldn't want to be in the middle of this shit.
Captain Rogers, I know you believe what you're doing is right, but for the collective good, you must surrender now.
Okay, well now I'm completely second guessing myself. Vision is like the purest soul ever, and he's saying that Team Steve is wrong.
We fight.
Much to think about.
We haven't met yet. I'm Clint.
I don't care.
For real. Who gives a shit?
Get off!
How does it feel? Ant-Man, how does it feel? I feel really bad for T'Challa because he just wants to avenge his father and he thinks that's what he's doing.
Vision, I got a bandit on my 6. Turn him into a glider.
Oh boy. This is where it stops being fun and the lines between the sides. I don't know how I was gonna finish that thought, but the point is now the water is really murky. There are a few parties at fault here, but also no one is at fault. Technically, Rhodey gave the order. I also feel that there was a better way to do that than what Vision did, but obviously Rhodey wasn't expecting Sam to just dodge it. We were just friends that were having a disagreement, but now... So, it's gone beyond disagreement, and now it's very much not fun anymore.
So what happened to the real sir?
He was found dead in a Berlin hotel room, where police also found a wig and facial prosthesis approximating the appearance of one James Buchanan Barnes.
Clearly, I made a mistake. Sam, I was wrong.
There you
That's
go.
a first. We don't know each other very well. You don't
And
have
then
to.
it only gets worse. He was going to help, and it gets worse.
I've thought about nothing else for over a year. I studied you. I followed you. But now that you're standing here, I just realized
Your eyes are blue?
there's a bit of green in the blue of your eyes.
I was joking.
How nice to find a flaw.
How nice to find a flaw. Don't play with me. You're getting lost in his eyes. Revenge don't mean nothing when it comes to physical attraction, you know?
An empire toppled by its enemies can rise again, but one which crumbles from within, that's dead.
Hence Civil War. Oh boy. He also comes with the receipts. It's so complicated. Obviously, I understand why Tony wants to kill him. But, like, it wasn't him? And Steve knowing that and never saying anything is shitty. Don't you think that's something that he would have liked to know? You can understand why Tony's not going to be thinking logically in the moment, right? First of all, he literally did just watch his parents get murdered. He saw that guy do it. But also, it was him, Buggy. He wasn't in control. I don't know. This is why I don't like getting involved in things.
Do you even remember them? I remember all of them.
Oh, he does remember? So it just straight up wasn't him. Wow. Finally. There's always gonna be at least one thing per video that I'm super confused about. Iconic.
I'm sorry about your father. He seemed a good man, with a dutiful son.
Whom you killed. Which is the same thing that happened to you. Funny how that works, huh?
I'm done letting it consume me. Justice will come soon enough.
T'Challa's better than all of you. Steve, I think that's enough. I bet everyone's real jealous of Hulk and Thor right now. Have nothing to do with any of this shit.
That shield doesn't belong to you. You don't deserve it. My father made that shield.
So how does it feel? Spend all that time, all that effort, to see it fail so spectacularly.
Did it fail? Let's be honest with each other.
Did it?
And yeah, this sucks. This is a bad beat, but it hasn't changed my mind.
Well, I hate to break it to you on account of being paralyzed and everything, but it was most certainly the wrong choice, I think.
I promise you, if you need us, if you need me, I'll be there.
That really does not feel like a Captain America movie, and I know other people have said that, but I think it bears repeating. This does not feel like a Captain America movie whatsoever. It's literally Avengers Light. Civil War. Wow, that was Civil War. Surely it can't get any worse than that, right?